everyone, so this is Shruti Ahuja, and in this video we are going to talk about the important PYQs of chapter 1 biochemistry, first year MBBS, that is the subcellular components. It is a very basic chapter because most of the things which are done in this chapter we have already done in a NEET preparation time. But one thing which you need to keep in mind is that when you are writing an answer of, for example, plasma membrane, you need to draw the diagram, you need to write the examples, you need to write something clinical related to it, because you are attending a course of clinical biochemistry, right? This is not only the NEET level. You need to enhance your answers, and that only the professors, the teachers want from you. So I don't think so any separate test is taken from this chapter, but yes, sometimes it is included in some with some or the other chapter. So let's start. So first of all, in nucleus you need to know the basic idea, everything about it, but this is one syndrome, HGP syndrome, which you need to learn about as a clinical point. If one question comes from nucleus, just add this thing along with it, okay, even if it is not asked. Then lysosome, eye cell disease is a very famous and very popular question. It can come in final exam as well, or it can also come as an MCQ if the weightage is low. Then peroxisome, Zellweger syndrome, and peroxisome biogenesis disorder. It is possible that you don't find all these things in your first chapter itself in your books, because some of the things are given later in the chapters, but yes, they can be asked earlier. Next comes apoptosis, is a very important topic. You will learn it in detail in second year, but if you learn the basics right here, that will be a scoring part for you. Next is biomembranes, that is basically the plasma membrane, osmosis versus diffusion. When it comes to difference between, do remember I told you already that if it is a 5-mark question, then 10 points, 10 valid points, and 1 point should be like this. If you are writing definition of osmosis here, then only the definition of diffusion would work here, and the point should be differentiable. It is not that you are writing 2 points and those 2 points are similar. For example, both occur across membrane, so that is not a valid point. I mean, both the point should be valid in the sense that you can distinct the two things. So this is a major point where many people lose marks. Next comes different transport mechanism, sodium dependent glucose transport and secondary active transport. Fluid mosaic model, diagrammatic question can come from fluid mosaic model separately. So there is only one diagram, you need to do that. Donan membrane equilibrium, you will find it in physiology better. Compare and contrast active and passive transport. Now here is a catch, that when it is written contrast, you have to write difference between, but you forget this compare. You don't write the similarities, and there you lose almost half the marks, right? Now, how Donan membrane equilibrium maintains electrolyte balance. So some questions are from water and electrolyte balance, which is an important chapter as well, but many times we skip that. Next comes something like cell signaling. If it is covered along with, then you can refer to it as well. Protein targeting, describe the process of protein targeting to different organelles, compartment disorders, signal hypothesis and peptides, protein sorting, protein folding disorder, signal hypothesis for protein targeting. All this is given in the books, the Lippincott, Harper, Satyanarayan, whatever you follow. This is given, you just need to find it out. I think so in Satyanarayan it is not given in detail, so you need to refer to other two books for these things. And if it is not asked in your general biochemistry paper, then it can be asked in genetics, because all this is related to protein formation, right? So this was about the subcellular components at large. Next, let's see the markings from Satyanarayan, Lippincott and Harper separately.